It's a wrap for Triple G. It's a wrap. That's it. And I remember before their last fight, I predicted that Canelo Alvarez would win that fight. And while I felt the fight could have gone either way, all the snickering and all the posts about, Canelo's going to get destroyed by the machine of Gennady Golovkin, and it's a wrap. See, before I was like, I don't know, I could see it both ways. Now I'm pretty confident that Canelo will win. I'm pretty confident. I think Canelo Alvarez will win the fights, and I do believe it's going to be one-sided. It'll be competitive for the first 3-4 rounds. It will, and I hope it is. I want to see a good fight. But I think as the fight progresses, little by little, it's going to become more and more one-sided. I think by now, first of all, Gennady Golovkin's a year older, will be a year older, more or less. Canelo will be a year wiser. I also feel that at this point of his career, Gennady Golovkin is like that old saying, old dogs cannot learn new tricks. I don't know what new tricks there is for Gennady Golovkin to learn here. I don't believe Gennady Golovkin could do any better than he did in that fight. Whereas I can see a lot of things that Canelo can adjust in. I can see a lot of things that Canelo can improve in. I think there's a lot of things I believe Canelo could do in that ring that will give Gennady Golovkin even a harder time catching him, even a harder time hitting him. I think Canelo now knows that he can go to the 12 with Gennady Golovkin. Canelo now knows that Golovkin respects his power as well. Canelo now knows that he can take Gennady Golovkin's power. That it wasn't what was being advertised. He now knows these things, right? Canelo knows that there was more he could do. I came off of that fight saying, yeah, Canelo could do more. I don't think Triple G could do more. Maybe press a little more, but that's about it. Nothing else he could really do. Look, and I'm not saying, he's too old and that's the only reason. I'm just saying he can learn new tricks. There's nothing special about Gennady Golovkin. I've been telling people this for years. I like Golovkin. He's exciting. He's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. But it's a little too telegraphed, and that's what I saw in that fight. And in this fight, he just hasn't figured it out by now. And I think it's going to be a pretty easy decision by Canelo, more than likely. He might even stop Gennady Golovkin late in the fight. Especially since I believe Gennady will probably try to put more pressure, which is going to make him susceptible. It's going to make him open anyway to get hit more. This should be a pretty easy route for Canelo to win. I don't see it going any other way, to be honest with you. I think Canelo has, by now, a good idea of the telegraphed approach of Gennady Golovkin. And I remember a lot of Gennady Golovkin fans, they would get so upset with me when I would point out these things which Canelo exploited in their fight, right? Danny Jacobs exploited the things I talked about in their fight. So eat it, right? Like, I don't give a fuck at this point. You don't like that I'm saying that? Too bad. Eat it, right? And in this fight, it's going to be even more. It's at this point, he's going to be exploited even more. Canelo's going to expose him even more. This is going to be a one-sided fight outside of the first 3-4 rounds. It's going to be a one-sided fight. I don't see what else Gennady Golovkin could do. He tried his best. Gennady Golovkin came out there and he fought the best fight Gennady Golovkin could fight. And he couldn't take Canelo out of there. He couldn't hurt Canelo. And while I do believe he won rounds, of course, this time Canelo knows what works and what doesn't work against Gennady Golovkin. Canelo can now make adjustments. Canelo will make adjustments in this fight. People say, well, what about Golovkin? Golovkin could make adjustments. I really don't think he can. I think he has one set mind when he fights Gennady Golovkin. He has one approach. And all he could really do is either put the same amount of pressure, less pressure, or more pressure. And none of those things will work. None of them. His best shot's probably to put more pressure, hoping that Canelo gets tired by the second half of the fight. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. I think it'll start competitive. I think they might exchange some rounds in the first 4. And then I believe Canelo will, at that point, realize that Gennady Golovkin isn't doing anything different. His approach is the same. His jab is just as telegraphed as it's ever been. And he's going to exploit that. He will take advantage of that. And I see Canelo winning this 8-4 or something like that on the cards, maybe even dropping or stopping Gennady Golovkin late in the fight. I think it's going to become very one-sided by the second half of the fight. I don't see it any other way. You could take that to the bank. Okay, you could put it on there. You can download this video and so what you guys always say, I'm going to download this and come back, and you never come back. You know why? Because when it never happens, right? So it's just boxing. It's no need to take it personal, but I'm just telling you how it's going to go. Triple G is finished. Finito. Se acabó. Ya no hay nada más. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the road. After Canelo is done with Gennady Golovkin in this fight, after Canelo is done with Triple G in this fight, I'm telling you, after he's done, in 2019, you're not going to find a person on YouTube, not one, that's going to admit that they were pumping up Triple G all these years. You're not going to find one person. Like me, I never pumped him up. What are you talking about? I never said that Triple G was the best middleweight of all time. What are you talking about? I never said that. I didn't pump him up, right? You're not going to find one person that will admit to you that they were pumping the dude up. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to find him. You're not going to find it. It's a bunch of bark, 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 bark. That's all he does. They just bark, right? That's it. This is it for Gennady Golovkin. It's the end of the road. There's nowhere left to go. No, but DStyle, you don't understand DStyle. Gennady Golovkin's a machine. He's a machine. Really. Well, he didn't look like a machine. He's a man. Right? That's all he is. He's just a man. And don't worry about it. We don't have to worry about controversial judges. This will be a one-sided fight. It's going to be clear who won the fight. I don't even think slow motion video will save Gennady Golovkin. Like, I don't even think that's going to work. It's not going to work. Slow motion video doesn't do. Have you noticed how they're not doing slow motion videos of this fight, the last fight? Have you noticed that? All the Gennady Golovkin supporters? Why do you think that is? Because you'll realize he didn't land anywhere near as much as CompuBox says he did. Okay, that's why you don't see any slow motion. All right? It's not a slow motion friendly fight for Gennady Golovkin. Okay, now if you had him winning the fight, I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, it was a close fight. But it is one of those fights where I came out thinking to myself, yeah, the rematch definitely benefits Canelo. Like Canelo will benefit a lot more from this in the rematch. And one's a year older, one's a year wiser, one can't learn new tricks, and one is just a better boxer. Okay, sure, that might piss off some people. Okay, like, no, you can't say that. Another uploader told me that Gennady Golovkin is the best boxer of all time. Like I don't give a fuck with any other. I don't care about the stupid shit you hear from other uploaders. I don't care about that. I don't give a damn. DStyle doesn't care. No, but DStyle. I saw a highlight film of Gennady Golovkin. He looked unstoppable. Well, yeah, it's some of the guys he fought, of course he looked unstoppable. Okay. Oh, he's the irresistible force. Like, wow. Like, you know. So what explains the fight with Canelo then? And look, DStyle's been on here. Everybody knows that. Yes, I'm talking in the third person. I know that. And I've criticized Canelo when it was appropriate to criticize Canelo. And that will continue. Canelo is not above criticism, okay? No fighter is. So for all the Canelo fanboys, right now you may be thumbsing it up, but, you know, I'm still going to criticize the guy when appropriate, okay? But, so people should know by this is not coming from some Canelo fanboy, okay? That's not who this is coming from. Like, I am telling you that Gennady Golovkin is going to lose this fight. That's what I'm telling you right now. And I think deep down, everybody knows that, right? Like a lot of these Gennady Golovkin fans are hoping, they're hoping that it's like close, where even if Canelo wins, they could still make the argument that their guy won, right? But that's just not even that's going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is going to be a one-sided fight. And next year, hey, weren't you one of the Trump supporters? Me? I mean, did I say Trump? Really? Are you one of Gennady Golovkin supporters? Me? Not, I never supported like him like that. Like, you know, like I mean, I thought he was exciting, but I never said he was unbeatable and stuff like that. I never said something like that. Sure, he didn't. Right? So I think the end of the road for Gennady Golovkin. He, in fairness, he is part of the old wave of the white murderers row. All right, he's the old wave. There's a new wave coming. You sick, and they're all over that guy right now. They claimed him already. You know, like they weren't talking about him when he was in the Olympics and all that. They didn't give a fuck about him then, but now, I mean, they're all over his nuts, right? Okay, but Gennady Golovkin, you could tell when they're about to abandon ship, when they're already jumping on somebody else's nutsack. Like, you know, it's already like they've already jumped ship, man. Because they're abandoning the sinking Titanic and they're seeking refuge somewhere else, right? And you could tell. So right now, it doesn't mean they're not hoping Gennady Golovkin wins, you know. But to all the Gennady Golovkin supporters out there, support your guy 100%. But when I ask you next year, yo, were you pumping the dude up? Like, I don't want to hear that you didn't pump him up. Okay, I don't want to hear this denial. Because it always happens. Like, it almost always happens. I didn't say that. I wasn't pumping him up. I was one of the ones that said he was going to lose. Like, you know, okay. Right? So I hope it's a good fight. And it will be. It will be a good fight. But it's going to be pretty one-sided in the second half. And I do believe there's a good chance, believe it or not, there's a good chance Canelo might even stop him, right, late in the fight. So there is no on the fence here. There's no, but Gennady might win. No. Canelo will win. It's just a matter of how he's going to win. Like, is he going to knock him out or win a decisive decision? Like, those are the only two options. There's no, you know, straddling bets here. And I'm going to straddle this bet and straddle that bet. You know, like, no. There's only one way, one direction here. And in that direction, it's a matter of how. That is it. No straddling bets. Okay, no maybe here. No 20-30 or no, I'm sorry, no 20-80 or 70-30. No. 100% one side, and it's going to be Canelo, and it's a matter of whether he wins by decision or if he wins by TKO. And that's it. There is no other option. There is no, oh, you don't believe this or you don't believe that. You don't believe, like, whatever. There is no on the fence on this channel. Okay? That's it. There's no on the fence. Canelo will win. It's a matter of how. And it's going to be a wrap for Gennady Golovkin's ass. It's a wrap for his ass. That's it. There's nowhere else for him to go. That's it. He could retire. He could say he was world champion. We can call him almost. You guys seen the movie Apocalypto? Almost. That's what we'll call Gennady Golovkin. He almost became undisputed, but he couldn't quite get it done. He almost broke the record for defenses, but he couldn't quite get there. Almost. Almost Golovkin, right? Let me see if I could pull up the chat, because who knows who's on. Almost. Okay, guys? By the way, you're watching, thumbs up that video. You're watching archive. Thumbs up that video, right? I got some people on here. Wow. Historian, GGG gonna know Canelo. That you mean KO? Well, that ain't gonna happen. Adam Darby, straight up D. You're right. In their last fight, Canelo made him look like an amateur many misses. And it was a swing and a miss, haplotype. I'm not sure as you are. Well, I'm pretty sure haplotype. Okay, boxing historian, he's finished, but he's going to take out Canelo first. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. Gorguga, Jacobs had the case for beating Triple G, but I thought Triple G beat Canelo clear. All right. But you can't deny that in the rounds that Canelo won, it was pretty clear that he won them. And Triple G did not look very good in that fight, right? Made for an exciting fight, but I'm just saying. Haplotype had an 8-4 for Triple G. I don't know about having it that wide, but if you had Triple G winning, I'm not going to argue. Okay, Triple G is too slow. Speeding is kryptonite, but Canelo isn't that fast. He won't have to be that fast. Look, he's going to win this fight. Okay, but Canelo already beat him in the first fight. And Boxing Historian disagrees. Cable, Boxing Historian, you had Jacobs winning? I guess so. Yeah, Jacobs outlanded him, controlled the ring, and pushed him back 9-3. Wow, pretty wide. Marlinius, both you guys at 160, both guys. All right. A lot of money, yeah. The Boxing Historian's going to bet on Triple G. Well, go ahead. You want to lose your money? I mean, I could give you some charities, so you could, if you're going to donate your money. So you could do that. The division is stacked, says Marlinius. Billy Joe Saunders beats both, though. I think Billy Joe Saunders beats Triple G right now. He beats him easy. It's an easy fight for Billy Joe. All right? I like how Billy Joe Saunders just went in there and just beat the shit out of Triple G's best win. Everybody, oh, Lemieux. Oh, he beat Lemieux. Oh, Triple G, he looks so good against Lemieux. And Billy Joe Saunders goes in there and just boxes him and embarrasses him. Well, that wasn't so special, was it? All right, the beast mode is made it Canelo this time. Gorguga DStyle. What makes so sure Canelo wins? I talked about it. The Boxing Historian, Billy Ho, going to beat both. All right, Gorguga Saunders is good, but Triple G beat Monroe, Lemieux better. I don't know, man. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. I think the Saunders win was more impressive, just being honest. After Triple G, who Canelo fight? Well, I don't know. Canelo's in a lot of trouble after that win. But that's why they're doing this fight. If there was better options, believe me, they would have gone for better options. But that's how far Triple G has fallen, where he's Canelo's best option, most winnable option of the title holders. Billy Joe Saunders is a much tougher fight for Canelo than Triple G. Much tougher, right? He's going to have movement and speed, and that's going to give him a lot of trouble. So I'm with people on that. That's a tough fight for Canelo. But this fight, though, piece of cake. It's an easy fight to call. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you right now, it's not that hard of a fight to pick, right? Like I'm saying that. I'm saying it with confidence. I'm not trolling. I'm being serious. And anyone who's watched my channel long enough knows that I don't say something this confident unless I know I'm more than likely going to be right. And I'm 99% sure I'll be right about this. Right? After Triple G, Canelo fight, blah, blah, blah. Boxing historian. Yeah, I don't care about that dude. Right? I don't know whether he is or he isn't. Don't care. All right. With that said, I'm not sure there's anything else to add. I know some people just came in. You could go back and it'll upload in about 2-3 minutes. You can catch it on archive and watch the rest of the video. That's all I got. This is DStyle. I'm out. Peace.